Hello, everybody, and welcome to another delightful episode of VideoHamsters Productions. I am Omer, and this is VideoHamsters Productions. And for those of you who don't know what we're doing here, I am a variety streamer that mostly focusing on streaming gay erotic visual novels. So if that kind of thing sounds like something that's in your area of expertise, do feel free to do a like and subscribe to this content. And today we will continue playing Coming Out on Top, a very sexy, fun, erotic visual novel. This game does contain not safe for work elements, so in order to protect your virgin eyes, whenever something too spicy comes up on screen, we have this beautiful sensor bar that I custom made, and we can just move it around the screen and block anything that can get you guys traumatized and me demonetized. Alright, and as always, I am taking screen grabs of all the not safe for work content, and I will be posting them on our Discord channel later on. And for those of you who are Patreon subscribers, you can also see the complete gameplay without the censor bar. And speaking of Patreon, I want to give a huge shout out to our regular Patreon members. We have Pretty Princess. We also have I Love Cheese. And of course, a big shout out to Penumbra Wolf. So thank you all three. If anyone else wants to join the Patreon, I'm going to do a completely uncensored Discord stream playing Robbing Morningwood, a game that is so filthy that you literally cannot play it on there's no way I can play it on Twitch or YouTube without getting community strikes. So we are attempting to romance Brad, and right now we just finished a very erotic session with our professor. And oh my god, I didn't save after we were done, so you guys get to see the full professor scene. You hear a chorus of giggles and guffaws erupt around you. Somebody whistles. Normally, our society likes to concentrate on the basics when discussing sex. The vagina, the penis, nipples. The human body, however, has a multitude of erogenous zones, which, when stimulated, produces sexual arousal. Slut, yes? Please approach the stage. Your stomach does a somersault as fear grips your insides. And then our professor is calling us to the table. I'm sorry, we already did this. If you want to see the full scene, it's in the previous video. You climb on stage. Sit down, Mr. McSlot. You obey. The surface of the table feels cold. You can feel his breath around your neck. Don't be so nervous, Slotty. Relax. You sit there. I'm just going to remove your jeans for a second. What? Wait! The class remains silent as a tomb as Alex unbuttons your jeans. Nobody says a goddamn thing. Lie back, Mr. McSlot. Given your state of shock, you find yourself unable to move. You are now lying on the table. Without warning, you feel your jeans come off with a tug. And not only your jeans, but your briefs as well. The cold air hits your pelvis. You feel over 100 eyes lock into your exposed You try to bolt back, but Alex, what the fuck? I have an unconventional approach to teaching, Slotty. We're all adults here. Before you can reply, Alex turned towards the class. Today we'll be demonstrating with Mr. McSlot's help the effect of stimulating one of the most overlooked egregious zone of the male body, the prostate gland. The entire situation is so unreal, so absurd, so outrageous. You find yourself helplessly glued to the spot. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Okay, blah 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 blah. You listen to Alex's voice. He sounds calm and professional. The prostate conduces the electrolyte components in semen used to counteract the acidity of the vagina. The glands are located here. Unprepared, you nearly jump off the table as he taps the spot between your balls. Towards the base of the we can simulate the glands externally by massaging the zone between the and the testes, also known as the perineum. Observe as I demonstrate on Mr. McSlot. And his finger starts to move. Wait, let me just show you the image here. Alex wraps his underhead around the base of your erect and lo and behold, our teacher is giving us a run for our money. And Lavitude says, I've had 13 years of college. In all that time, not once did I have a hot professor. Well, that's on you, love. Where did you attend? Where did you attend? Because I am here next to UCLA, and let me tell you, the staff here is incredibly hot. Like cray-cray, but hot. The way to shut your eyes as jolts of pleasure shoot through your entire body. You can feel your being pulled, squeezed, and jerked with one hand, and your being massaged by the other. Okay, I'm skipping this. Because we already did this. How are you holding up, Slotty? You hear the snap of rubber gloves. Rubber gloves. As something is being applied between your ass cheeks. Oh, what? And hold on. And come on, come on, come on. Here we are. And now we have a glove, a naughty glove, inside our most precious possession. Alex turns to the class again. As he lectures, he pushes his finger further inside you, making you breathe in short, ragged gasps. Would you guys attend a class like this? Oh! Alex's finger rubs your prostate as his other hand pumps your in steady, rhythmic strokes. It's pushing you close to the edge. You arch your back, frenetically trying to fall to his hand. Mm. And now for a fun fact. Mr. McSlotty may be able to achieve orgasm via prostate stimulation alone. Abruptly, Alex stops stroking your You nearly whimper in protest. Your twitches fully erect, aching to be again. Alright. Oh. And our professor continues with a second finger trying to squeeze out for demonstration purpose. Everything is super professional here. With both fingers, he continues to rub and stroke your prostate faster and harder. Your swells, you're starting to grasp for air. You can feel building in your balls. Do you have anything you want to say to the class, Mr. McSlot? Everyone in the first row, please raise your splash shield. Alright. Is there anything you would like to say to class, Mr. McSlot? Your voice emerges in a croak. I, I, I hope you guys are taking notes. Your body begins to tense up and you begin bucking against his head, feverishly trying to drive his fingers further into your You are about to Dude, dude. You wake up with a raging hard-on. Good. Are you finally awake? What? He threw a blanket over your lap. What the hell, Ian? You could have knocked. Why? Did I interrupt something, dude? Jesus, what a dream. Oh yeah? What about? Your mom? Somehow I doubt that, given that you're, I don't know, gay. Okay, you're dead then. Gross. I've always wanted to tell you, Ian, your dad's really handsome. Shut up, dude. I get butterflies every time he calls. Dude, shut up. I wanted to say to him, Mr. Manchovich, you have the most incredible eyes. Alright, dude, I'm gonna be sick. Hmm. Let's talk about why I'm actually here. Look, you've been edgy ever since the semester started. You should blow off some steam, dude. Penny convinced that you're lusting after your professor. I'd have to agree. Can we talk about this at a later date? Like, after I'm dead? Look, it's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, you've been holding all this pent-up sexual energy for God knows how long, and now you're carrying a torch for this older, unattainable authority figure? Of course you'd be frustrated, angry, miserable. Right, I'm sure the lack of sleep has nothing to do with it. See? Listen to how irritated you are. Alright, just give me a minute here to get ready. Are you done with armchair psychology? It's Saturday. I'm going back to sleep. Alright, let's go with him. I'm not even sure where he wants us to go, but oh, you pack your bag and walk to the gym with Ian. Okay. He never said anything about the gym, but okay. Okay, I'll be in the weight room, dude. The temple of perfection. This temple of perfection didn't build itself, you know. Alright, I'll meet up with you. I haven't decided what to do yet. You yawn, trying to shake yourself awake. You don't much feel like lifting weights this morning. Three options come to mind. A couple of laps at the pool sounds refreshing. Work up a sweat on the treadmill. Or exercise, please. Wander around and enjoy the eye candy. Let's go to the pool. At this hour, you've got the pool all to yourself. Perfect. You swim enough to get your heart pumping. You feel rejuvenated. You admit you needed this. It's as if the cool water cleared out the cobweb in your head. Now maybe you can figure out how to meet some guys at this semester. After changing back into your gym clothes, you head over to the weight room to check in on Ian. As you walk towards the treadmills, you pass a racquetball court. You recall how you spent an entire semester of your sophomore year as a racquetball junkie. It was a good way to kill a lot of time and avoid, your deeper issues. All those pent-up sexual frustration. A game actually sounds fun right now. As you walk past, you can't help but notice a tall, toned figure and admire him appreciatively. He reminds you of Alex. Wait a minute. It is Alex! Professor? Lottie? Your stomach does a little flip. Funny how we keep running into each other like this. Yeah. Alex glances at your hair, still wet from your swim. Enjoy the pool this morning? Yeah, I'm trying to keep in shape. Well, my racquetball partner just called to say he's bailing on me. So how about it? Play? A game? With you? I happen to complete sentences. Why am I sputtering incoherently? Get a hold of yourself. Fine, let's do a racquetball with Alex. You borrow a racket and Googles from the equipment desk. The racket feels heavy and clumsy in your hand. No wonder, it's been 2 years since you've held one. You are a decent and at times formidable player, but it's been a while. Plus, you're more than a little nervous given the circumstances. Just a quick game, okay? First to 10 wins. You can hear the eagerness in Alex's voice. This guy likes to compete. Sounds good. Let's go. Look at the face that we are giving. Okay, you guys can't see it because of my face. But look at the fucking face that we're giving. Like we are loving this. And you know what? Let me just minimize myself a bit. As much as I love seeing myself, and boy oh boy guys, I love seeing myself, let's save some space for the game. Game on! Alex easily mops up the first 3 points. Your racket connects with more air than rubber. We don't like rubber here. You're getting demolished. He's up 4-0 when you make your first point. Finally, your body starts to remember how to play. You're beginning to make your hits, and not only that, directing the ball instead of chasing it around like a noob. Alex, who had seemingly been coasting, starts to look a little worried. You're catching up quickly. You're also panting and sweating profusely. It's gratifying to see he is too. Speaking of which, from your position behind him, you see his toned, muscular shoulders. He flexes his well-defined arms, ready to pounce on your serve. So I'm just going to focus on the game, okay? Keep it platonic. If you want to see the not platonic version, we'll have a different stream for that. You gather your focus. As you swing and connect, you feel yourself in the zone. The racket feels like a natural extension of your arm as you smash and weave. Almost. Just a little harder. Harder it is. Unfortunately, a wicked corner cut lends him the final victory point. Oh, he won regardless. Even though we didn't get distracted by his ass, he still won. You and Alex are both drenched in sweat, exhausted. The scent of his sweat and body mixes with yours and the steamy air, an intoxicating mixture of masculine aromas. It's making the blood pound in your ears. Impressive comeback, Slotty. You really had me on my toes those last few minutes. I almost thought it was over. Yeah? Maybe if we'd played till 15. I don't doubt it. Thanks for the excellent game. You gave me a run for my money. Hopefully I'll catch you again next time I'm here. I really enjoyed playing with you. I also enjoyed playing with you in my dreams. You know he didn't mean it that way, but you gulp. Hard. He reaches out to shake your hand. It's just a handshake, but his grip sends shivers down your spine. See you in class. Alex walks off. You return your equipment. As you turn towards the treadmill, you nearly run over an unfamiliar girl hanging out near the courts. Something seems odd about her. For one thing, she isn't dressed for the gym. She seems completely out of place. You wonder if she's waiting to meet somebody. After giving an odd, indecipherable look, she quickly turns away. You feel unsettled. Hmm. 30 minutes later. Please tell me we get to see Ian topless. Ian meets you out in the hall. That was quick. Ian seems visibly shaken. What's wrong? This girl, she looked at me. She looked at me, and then she looked at my arms, and then she looks right in my eyes. And she gave me this smirk and said, "Don't get too big." Oh, how horrible. Slotty, I don't know if I want to live in this world anymore. I mean, how can arms be too big? I love Ian. Everybody's got their preference. Just take a deep breath. It'll be okay. Anyway, can we go? Yeah, well, okay, let me just shower and change. This is supposed to be a safe space for our kind, Slotty. A place where we don't have to fear being desexualized by women's seemingly arbitrary and unfair standards. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and let everything atrophy? Get weaker and weaker until it's like my limbs are spaghetti spilling all over the place? Well, that's my hands, and I'm not complaining. I'm Mr. Spaghetti Hands. All right, fine. You take Ian back to the apartment. Omer, don't get too big, please. Penumbra I'm going to get so big, you'll see my neck. I've started doing some neck workouts because I don't like how skinny my neck is. So my neck is going to get so swole, I'm going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not current day Arnold Schwarzenegger, but like peak Arnold Schwarzenegger. Whew. You finally got some downtime this weekend. In terms of your studies, you're close to flunking out. Oh no, we're close to flunking out? That's not good. You and Penny are getting along well these days. You and Ian are on friendly terms. And finally, you've got $260 in savings. Shit, what do we do? Okay, so let's tutor the students. Worst case, we fail, whatever. You tutor for a total of 8 hours over the weekend. You make $160. You now have $420 in saving. Roll mouse to go back in time, that's true. Monday. Looks like a hectic week ahead. You dive into your reading assignments. It's time for the next anatomy lecture. Ooh, do I need another sensor bar? Let's see. You're feeling more than a little anxious. It hasn't been a walk in the park with Professor Davis. You're hoping that everything that's happened so far won't affect your grade. You do need to pass this class to graduate after all. In any case, you made a promise to yourself to try to pay attention today. You won't get distracted this time. Alex seems friendly enough. He briefly acknowledges you with a smile. He keeps it professional. But damn, if his smile doesn't make your already unsettled stomach quiver more. You need to get a grip. You're just another student of his. So, when you cross the muscle fiber and connective tissues underneath, I need to focus. But don't break the skin, you have a bruise. Concentrate. Also known as a contusion. Okay, this is definitely getting a screenshot. Oof, oof. Guys, hello, Professor. Don't do this to me, brain. As the flow of blood is disturbed. Get it together, Slotty. It's similar in certain aspects, but not all the same thing as a clot. You feel your member engorging with blood and look down in horror as an extremely visible boner reveals itself along your pencil's leg. Oh my god. Think about girls, think about girls. Cloth get all the press, but contentious are actually. Boner, I command you to leave me alone. You grip your pen too hard in your hand and it snaps into pieces loudly. Oh no. The broken plastic cuts your hand and a spot of blood appears. Shit. The entire class, including Alex, turns and look at you. Mr. McSlot, are you alright? Oh no, oh no, why does this game go out of his way to put us in cringy situations? Your mouth agape and with an eyes wide, you try to think of something to say. All the while, your epochal hard-on test, the very physics of denim, muscular structure. Yeah, I just, hate bruises, man. I really hate them. Okay, good to know. I hate them too. But contagious are actually a very healthy. With the attention back off to you, you breathe a sign of relief. Your boner refuses to subside and maintains its impressive size as you watch Alex give the rest of the lecture. I really need to get laid. Although you missed most of the information given on contagion. Am I saying it right? Contusion. Contusions. Watching Alex speak as you imagine him in various state of undress gives you a treasure trove of spank bank material for later use. As you step out of the lecture hall, Penny charges towards you with her camera phone poised. She seems even more excited than usual. This programming thing doesn't work out. You can always become a paparazzo. Very funny, Slotty. Listen, you're putting tanning spray on hold. I'm embarking on something far more revolutionary. Slutty, I'd like to introduce you to your new social thing, bursting with infinite possibilities. Bro Finder. Bro Finder? As your beta tester, I'm almost scared to ask. Consider it a gateway to meeting all manners of awesome dudes. I just released the beta, but it's already got over 100 users. There are even some bros around here. Can't wait to meet them. Him. Seriously, Penster, this is silly. First of all, I think there are already a couple of apps like this for gay guys. Secondly, this sounds like a social network where you just meet up with, bros for a tailgate party. But don't you see? That's the beauty of it. It's got a very laid-back vibe. It's not all hot and sweaty right off the bat. I'll market it as a more casual dating network. Imagine just meeting up with a bro at a sports bar, taking carbonators, trading jerky receipts, bro things. Low key, And then, if you guys are compatible, well, you can take it from there. I told you I'd be your own wing woman, right? The point is, I am fully aware of your unrequited crush on your professor. Oh my god. You always look like you're trying to hide a boner walking out of class. Jesus, Penny. It's time to move forward. Whenever you're ready, just log in and check for fist bumps. Fist bumps? Fist bumps, yes. That's how you can tell if a bro likes your profile. A fist bump. Fist bump? Why not a chest bump? That's only if you want to meet. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying. Fine, I'll take a look at it, but only to help you find bugs. I'm not interested in being your guinea pig for this, especially since it involves my dating life. I don't want to end up in pieces in someone's freezer. Alright, let's see what you guys said. Fine, I'll take a look at it, but only to help you find bugs. Sweet, you rock! Stop spouting! You'll thank me for this when you end up having your wedding at Monster Truck Rally. After a night of studying, you lie in bed, horny. Your thought drifts towards your naked neighbor upstairs. Every Tuesday. No, we are not meeting with our upstairs neighbors, because we are not romancing Jed. Sorry, y'all. Stop thinking about that lunatic and go to sleep. Defeated, you stroke yourself to visions of stuffing that thing in your mouth while he groans and shoots. With gritted teeth, you and pass out. Wednesday. After a morning filled with classes, you meet Penny for lunch. So, how about I buy you lunch today, Slotty? Funny, you sound like Ian whenever he wants to borrow something of mine that's expensive and really easy to break. Slotty, the only thing I'd ever want to borrow from you is a bit of friendship, and perhaps your presence in a special get-together this Friday. All the hairs on my neck are standing up right now. Your relatives must be involved. It's just a sign of heightened anticipation. My uncle invited me to the fundraising dinner for his re-election campaign. I'm allowed to bring one guest. Wait, Phil's dead? Phil's not going to be there, is he? I'm still regenerating all the stomach linings I lost during that brunch we've had. And since when have you been interested in dressing up for fancy dinners? Since never. But there's going to be a couple of rich tech industry types there, including the woman who made the Shh app. That stupid app where you press a big button and it goes shh. Only one of many. She's also the mastermind behind the fart app, the queef app, the shart app, the blart app, and the sproing app. She made millions. I'm thinking she'd have some great advice for a struggling young developer like myself. Well, you certainly don't need me there. Go hang out with Phil. But he's gonna be busy working the crowd for his dad, please. No, I've gotten better stuff to do than have a one-on-one with Peton. Okay, fine. Enjoy your hot dog mac cheese extravaganza instead. Bring me back something, would you? I don't think there'll be any ketchup burritos there, but I'll see what I can do. I don't know where it's going to. The next morning, you received another email from the coordinator at the Student Learning Center. Yes, guys, it's our second round with Brad. She asks if you can return to the athletic house after your class today. Accept! After your classes, you head over to the athletic house. As you wait for someone to answer the door, you feel, oh, sorry, that's not what you feel, pardon my French. You feel a nervous flutter in your stomach. Shit, what's wrong with me? Snap out of it, McSlot. This English comp class is a fundamental building block of education. I, Slotty McSlot, am going to help Brad see that academic aren't a complete waste of time. You imagine Brad taking the mic at a post-game press conference. I want to thank. Oh, he's Irish. Sorry, I forgot he's Irish. I want to thank my coach, my team, and the men upstairs, but I especially want to thank my main man, best friend, and the greatest tutor in the world, Slotty McSlot. Slotty showed me how to communicate as beautifully on the page as I do on the field. The room erupts into thunderous applause. Whistles and howls of approval echo through the room. Not only has he been constant source of inspiration to me, he recommended the play tonight that clinched us our 7th consecutive championship. You sigh, imagining. The door unexpectedly opens. You catapulted back into reality as you stand face to face with Brad, who reeks of beer and looks like he's on a day 3 of a 4-day bender. Oh, hey, hang on. I got the pizza money somewhere here. I'm Slutty, your tutor, remember? He blinks. Oh, yeah, I remember you now. You got me in a bunch of trouble with my brother. Red signs. Come on, let's go upstairs. Why'd you have to rat me out, you little weasel? Hey, I left 10 minutes after the session started. You don't think that looks really suspicious? Okay, you have a point. We'll have to be more careful this time. This time? Yeah, we're in luck. What do you mean? Bell's at Captain meeting right now. Grab the assignment off my desk, run out of here, and get that started. You can almost hear your mom childing you. Slotty McSlot, is this truly the young man you've raised you to become? Do you hear what that boy is saying, Slotty? He's as lost as you are. Get out of my head, Mom. What? Oh, nothing. Anyway, let's try number 3 and see what happens, and then we can always load. Look, you're already 2 weeks behind on the reading assignment. When I see you next week, I want you sober, alert, and caught up with all the reading. Otherwise, I'm done. Oh, get the hell out of here. You're not my coach and you're not my dad. And knock on the door interrupts your conversation. It's open. A girl pokes her head in, completely oblivious to you. You're assaulted by the smell of cotton candy and bubblegum. Brad, the Rager's gonna be at 10, okay? I'd be broken up if you miss it, especially after what you pulled at your birthday bash. I mean, now I polished off an entire cake on my own, right? That was some damn good cake. Brad, did you forget I can suck a hot dog through a straw? Maybe you can use a refresher. Holy shit, I didn't see you there. Are you the new kicker? New kicker? Yeah, yeah, ever since Rowan put the last one in the hospital. 3 cracked ribs, don't ever play slaps with Roman. How do you break someone's ribs playing slaps? Roman's not exactly a gracious loser. But no, I'm not the new kicker. I'm here to tutor Brad. What? Alright? Daisy shook shoots a look at Brad. He shrugs. Don't look at me, Bo hired him. What the hell? All tutoring assignments for the teams go through me. See, I usually tutor the boys myself, or assign them to other girls if I'm booked. Guess I slip through the cracks then. You make a whooshing noise with a little swipe of your hand. I'll have a chat with Bo. Well, maybe Brad's just fine with me as his tutor. Oh, really? Well, I can write his paper and provide a little extra perks. She bets her eyes on Brad, running her tongue along her top lip. Hmm, what do you have to offer? Brad looks interested in what you have to say. Okay, because I'm loading anyway, so let's have some fun with it. I can provide perks as well. Licks your lips seductively. I'm licking my lips. Mmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Who's it gonna be, Brad? Mwah, mwah. No offense, but I think I'm just gonna go in a different direction with the tutor, guys. Wait, what? Wait? Brad just shakes his hand and ushers the two of you out. You bang out the door. But I was just kidding. No perks. There won't be any perks, I swear. That's right, dude, because you're fired. Wait, no, please. Well, god dumbass. Satisfied? A little. At least I got your ass fired too. You and Daisy are no longer tutoring Brad. Okay, that was fun. Now let's go back. I'm still not sure which to choose, so I'm assuming scolding her is not the right answer. Being like Madame Prudish is not the right answer, but maybe number 3. Yeah, number 3. I can provide him with the purpose of this entire university in the first place, an education. Yeah, are you for real? It might sound corny, but you guys are here for a reason. Why not take advantage of it? Brad, listen to me. Even if you make pro, you don't know how long your career will last. Wouldn't it make sense to have a backup plan? Are you listening to these guys, Brad? Jesus H. Christ. Daisy snorts with laughter. Brad remains silent, looking uncomfortable. Brad? I don't know. You might have a point. What? Now, seriously? I mean, maybe I could try the whole schoolwork thing for a little while. Really? Don't get too excited, I said. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Daisy turns to leave. She pauses briefly, flashing the most disingenuous of smiles. When you change your mind, you know where to find me. On my knees behind Trader Joe's. She stops to blow Brad a kiss. What about me? She shoots you a dirty look as she slams the door. So you're gonna give this a shot? Like I said, we'll see. You won't regret this. Brad signs as he stares at the stack of books on his desk. I already am. You and Brad sit down to go over the syllabus and brainstorm essay topics. Brad signs, fidgets, and complains. You tutor him for 2 hours, not entirely sure if anything he said made an impression. You made $60 this session. You now have a total of $408. $408, guys! We can pay rent for the day. School keeps you busy for the rest of the week. Guys, Brad looks very aggressive and macho, but deep down he's pretty sweet. He really wants to be tutored, I know. In every way. I know. Yeah, I like Brad's storyline a lot. And my only beef with Brad is that his storyline tends to have, but this is a problem that most visual romance, or like most visual romance have, where it's whenever you start romancing someone. So I'm gonna end the stream for today. So whenever you start romancing a character that isn't related to the main plot line, so the story kind of becomes like this character's story when you as the main when you as like the protagonist, you take a back seat and you become like a cheerleader in that guy's story. So I noticed that it happens with Jed and it happens with Filbert and it happens with Brad, that it kind of like becomes their story, their trauma, their problems, their struggle against themselves and how they overcome it. And you're just there as a cheerleader to say like the right sentence at the right time and see them thrive, which is nice. But I would like to see more how you do it as a couple rather than as you do it as a coacher to him. But that's just my silly beef. All right. So guys, this is all we have for today. I know it wasn't the most extremely long streams, but I feel like we covered a lot of territory here. We explored Brad a bit more. Um, and as always, if you made it all the way here and you liked what you saw, do follow us on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching this offline, give this video a thumbs up and comment what you thought of Bread. How would you rank Bread on a scale of 1 to 10? And as always, the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord. The link I will leave in the description. And also, if you really love what you saw and you're willing to spend your hard-earned cash on us, so I'm posting all of the not safe for work gameplays on the Patreon channel. I will also leave the link to the Patreon in the description. If you want to consider becoming a Patreon and help me, it helps me kind of like provide an extra space to hire a video editor to kind of like edit through the material and turn it into like this fun summary of a stream for you guys. So only if you want, no pressure, but I will leave it in the description. All right. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. You're making these streams extremely delightful for me, and I will bid you goodbye here. And as always, be sure to be extra kind to random slots on the internet. Au revoir.